This is my final litter survey project for Chem 119. This is the map showing both locations that I surveyed. The first survey location was the tall grass behind the Atlantic Hall, and the second location was at Shell Beach. The times that were surveyed are listed right here. This is the first survey area map, and I took the survey spanning the entire length behind the Atlantic Hall and the tall grass. The first survey was taken on September 10th, and it was taken from 10:40 to 11:10 a.m. And then 2 days later on September 12th from 4:20 to 4:50 p.m. The most common litter types were carbon, metal, and plastic, and the most abundant type were food and beverage litter items. On day one, this is the pie chart that has all the litter categories that were found on the first survey day. It was sampled on September 10th at this time, and this chart represents the total litter found in different categories. There were 58 total pieces of litter found at this location and time, and as you can see by the chart, the majority of litter items are beverage, food, and plastic products. This is the material composition pie chart for day one, and the majority of materials found at this location and time were carbon and metal. The other category encompasses all unidentifiable materials, and there was no silicon found on this day. This is day two, sampled on September 12th, 2022 from 4:20 to 4:50 p.m. This chart represents the total litter found in the different categories, and a total of 52 pieces were found at this time. As you can see, the majority of items here are plastic products and beverage items. This is the material composition, and most of the litter found at this time were carbon and other. There were no silicon found, and there was a few pieces of metal litter found. This is a comparison between the day one of the Atlantic Hall surveys. Day two has a noticeable more amount of plastic products, and there is no medicinal or smoking items found, unlike day one. This is a comparison of the materials, and on day two, there is a noticeable amount of carbon increase. There's also an increase of the other category and a decrease in metal found. The second survey area was taken at Shell Beach. At the times listed, the most common litter types are carbon, metal, and plastic, and the most abundant type is again food and beverage. This is the pie chart showing the litter categories found. A majority were beverage items, paper products, and plastic products. The rest are from different categories. And this is the different types of material found, and a little less than half were carbon, and the other two are metal and other. There wasn't any silicon found on this day. This was the day two, sampled on September 12th from 5 to 5:30 p.m. And this chart represents the total litter found in the different categories. A total of 21 pieces of litter were found at this location and time, and there is majority plastic products with some paper products. There's also a little bit of food items and beverage items, but not as much. All of the litter on this day were actually carbon, and there were no other types of litter found. This is a comparison, and it was majority plastic products on the second day, and day one was more diverse. There's a comparison of the litter categories. Day two has only carbon compared to diversity in the first day. This is the impact of the litter, common types of litter, and common causes of litter. And the major impacts litter has is it kills wildlife and facilitates the spread of disease. Here are my references, and thank you for listening.